behind Dawn, regular Dawn soap dish. Alright, what's going on, guys? This is Juan with 518 Painters, and today we're going to be removing some wallpaper. So we're going to start off by soaking the wall. I have a 5-gallon bucket of water. It's hot water. I added some diff. It's a wallpaper remover. What it does, it kind of breaks up the adhesive, and it's supposed to make it come off real easy. What you're trying to do is you're trying to break up the adhesive behind the wallpaper so it comes off nice and easy. Then you start off by soaking it. We let it sit for like 10-15 minutes. Come back, soak it again, just using a sponge or a rag, and just wiping down the wall top to bottom. We'll come back after another 10 minutes and start scraping. And a lot of times you'll see while you're scraping, you're gonna see this brown stuff come off, and sometimes you'll chip the wall. So when we come back, after we take everything off, we let it dry, and then we come back and do a skim coat. We'll just take regular joint compound and just do a skim coat over everything, you know, the bad parts. Then we come back, and once that dries, we'll come back and do a primer coat, which that primer will help you actually see the imperfections more. Skim coat that again, prime, 2 coats of paint, and we should be good to go. Alright, so I'll catch you guys there. So as you can see, I soaked the wallpaper with our warm water or hot water and diff. We're gonna let that sit for like 10-15 minutes, come back and soak it again. Okay, so we waited 15 minutes, and it looks like it's soaked pretty good. So I'm gonna start pulling it off and come back, see if I have to maybe soak it one more time. We'll see. That's the thing about wallpaper. You never know how it's gonna go, you know. Like I always say, you win some, you lose some. Sometimes it comes off real easy, sometimes it's a headache. This one's looking like it's about to come off real easy, so we'll see what happens. Okay, as you guys can see, we removed all the wallpaper, no problem. Well, it didn't give us too much problems. I had to go back and soak it while I was scraping. So we'd soak one side, go move to the next, and just jump back and forth. And luckily it all came off, no problems. We do have some little scuff marks. That usually happens. What I'm using was just my spacking knife, and came off real easy, like I said. Now what I'll do next is wait for this to dry, come back, do a skim coat, just so you know we could eliminate all these little scuff marks. Also, what I do want to tell you guys is when you're removing the wallpaper, what you really want to watch out for is once you have the wallpaper off, take your spackle knife and soak it again, and then just scrape over it again. And if you see like a slimy buildup right here, that's your glue. You want to make sure that you get rid of all your glue before you do any spackling. Reason being is that if you spackle over the glue, what's going to happen a lot of times, you'll start to see little bubbles form. And so you're going to get a bunch of little bubbles. Your spackle is going to dry, but it's going to fall right off because the glue, now what you're doing is you're softening the glue, and the adhesive is going to come off the wall, thus pushing off your spackle, your joint compound. So you really got to watch out for that. If I go over this right now, I'm good. There's nothing, I don't have any build up right here, which is letting me know that all the glue is taken care of, and I can proceed as usual, you know, just spackle and do my first coat of primer. Okay, so got the wallpaper off, got the glue off. Next step, spackling. So we're just gonna run a skim coat over all this right here. I'm gonna run spackle over all the little kinks and nicks and crevices. Yeah, but that's it. It took us about 45 minutes, and I would say we're on the road today. Alright guys, so quick update on the bathroom. We removed the wallpaper. We did our skim coat. The walls are nice and smooth. We like to throw on the primer. And the primer really shows all the imperfections. Then we'll go ahead and skim coat it. Whatever we have to skim coat again. And yeah, that's it. Then it's ready for paint. Alright, and that's it. We removed all the wallpaper, skim coated, did 1 coat of primer, 2 coats of paint. Used the decorators white by Benjamin Moore. We used Ultra Spec 500. And it's looking good.